All right, tablet and pen time. That's what I'm going to say. So we can begin. Now, there's a couple things I want you to do for yourself today. Write down, first of all, the date, January 14, 2026. See, this is your year if you want it to be. We can get through process and get you unstuck. Now, while you're stuck, let's see. You got married, you got a husband, and got a wife, and some dogs, some kids, and what do? You even got the fish. Here's our problem. Life controls us sometimes, and we get stuck. The routine again and again. And I think most people are disappointed. They wanted to reach the American dream, but what is that? Is that living on the hill, to drive the car of your dreams? Everybody sues you, they get dilly squat. Actually, a lot more than that. So what do we get to do today? Okay, first of all, please share this live with everybody. I just want to change the world. Is that okay? Now, this is my 8th week on basically TikTok and social media. I want to see if I like it. So far, I'm having a little bit of fun. You see, I've written checks for basically radio and TV for millions and billions of dollars over the years and have fun. But again, my events are pretty big, pretty packed, and it's no problem. But I want to try this social media thing. It scares me. Why? I see a lot of silly things out there. I see bad information. So I don't know if I have to be the one kind of help clean it up a little bit. I call it a circus and a bunch of clowns going blah, blah, blah. You need 3 LLCs. You need 9 of this. You need this, that. Stop. Oh, don't buy a house, even though I got all these houses. All right, you shouldn't buy a house because guess what? Because I know everything. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Here's our problem today. All right, number one, all right, you're probably 35 to 75 years old. Maybe some youngsters, that's okay too. The problem you got to realize is you got to get some information to connect your dots. Your problem is you're missing some pieces. So if we learn to play the game, we can do a blueprint today on this board. This is called the Blueprint of Success. I own the rights to the words of Blueprint of Success for the last 40 plus years. My radio and TV shows as well had that as well. Now understand, I've actually been in person or online for 49 years helping people 6 days a week. That's right. See, if you got one of my books, I'm going to read it to you. I don't want you to get stuck because I think that kind of sucks. So today, we're going to show you something on the screen right now. And I want you to think about auto income. I want you to think auto income. You see, I kind of designed something for me that made sense. When I wrote the first book on basically payphones years and years ago, I had 22,000 payphones doing about 6.6 million a month. It's kind of fun. The laundry book, laundromats, all right? What's car washes, storage units. These are things that I call auto income. See, they're kind of like ran by management companies. You don't have to do a darn thing. So what I wrote basically in my book here, my first series was Winning the What Game of Business. I actually put in it, page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow for your time. I wrote this in the late 70s, by the way. Just having some fun. I did it for myself. I created a corporate structure of $1 million structure. $1 million, but I don't own anything. I think the problem with people nowadays, look at me, I'm rich. That's just a circus clown, okay? And that's what happens every day. If you want the real rules and tools, you got to learn how to play. Like that picture on the screen called auto income. This is 2026, okay? If you took my book that I wrote 42 years ago about laundromats, what did we do? Laundromats, okay. Car washes, okay, dry cleaners. See, these are ran by third-party management companies. So you don't have to do anything. You're just an investor. But then you got these people go, give me all your money. I'm going to invest it for you, and I'm rich. That's called a circus clown. So do you really want to learn to change your life? That's what you have to make a decision today. I've helped 37 million people become millionaire structures. I've helped 39 billionaires. I've helped over 50 million people understand division process. And I just like to help you if you allow me to. So guess what? All right, today's date is what again? The 14th of January. See, it's a timeline. Well, you got to understand something today. This is your life. Credit, time, and money. Credit, time, and money. The problem, if you don't have enough money, you don't have enough credit, you have no time, and you just screwed it up. I believe most of you bring the pain home. I believe because your lack of knowledge is why we do kind of dumb things. So what do? Today, I would like to help rebuild you if that's okay. Is that all right with you? How about if we rebuild you from like Humpty Dumpty? How about I add the pieces for you? And then I hold your hand so you don't screw it up. Come on, you're disappointed anyway, because why? Life kicked your ass. So we're going to play the game to win. That's the goal. You're going to take a look at this picture. You're going to take a picture of this one next. Auto income. Let's think about something today. Okay. If you had a corporation, LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, PC, nonprofit, that is an entity that the Supreme Court says is a legal person. If you have corps owning corps, that's fine. That's banks and grocery stores and cities. How about corporations owning division process? What I created in 1984. I had a problem in 84. See, in 1984, I'm the king of satellite television, manufacturing, retail stores, all this crazy stuff. I own a bunch of Shakey's, pizzas, 31 flavors, ice cream. Oh, I got Subways and shopping centers and condos. In 1984, it was okay. It was corp to corp. So as we go to the board, let's do this, okay? Let's write down the word bank. Let's write down the word banks, okay? Banks last year bankrupt 22,000 locations. They have branch numbers. These are called branch numbers, and it'll make sense to you if you pay attention. Again, branch numbers. So what a branch number did, and they bankrupted. What did they do is they bankrupt a location. See, some of you filed bankruptcy yourself. They did the BK. What happens? They have a line of defense. This is the corporate umbrella. The corporate umbrella. So if we learn to play the game, we can learn to win. But are you willing to open these ears and turn them up? Will you follow through? See, what happens is we have to realize it's called tax balancing. Okay? Let's pretend you're going to pay attention 110%. They bankrupt location. They kept the assets. You see, this is the IRS. This is where the bullies go work. They all work for the IRS because that's where they're supposed to go. From here, guess what? They're doing tax balancing. If you learn tax balancing, you could actually change your life if you want to. But again, do you want to change your life? You just like being stuck in that routine you do every day, though it kind of sucks. But it's up to you. I think you got in the rut. I think you're kind of stuck. But let's go to the next page. Let's understand something. I had a problem, okay? In 2009, I got stuck in a coma. All right, now understand, Huntington Harbor, look at the harbor there. The largest U-dock that I helped build, my house, my mansion, and my yacht in the backyard. Well, July 4th, 2009, my wife wanted to take a group of people out to watch the fireworks. We did that. Next day, I'm in a coma. I got to die. Son of a biscuit. What do I do? I got to come back. But all my $3.7 billion of structure was stolen because they thought I was not going to come back. Guess what happens? From that 2010-11, I got 14 people online pretending to be Ray Reynolds, the Godfather credit. You see, I've built 60 billion of this stuff for my clients and me. What do you get to do? You get to play with me, the original, all right, speaker, the original motivator in the first place. Now we have a problem. It took Robert, one of my attorneys, to go after all these 14 fake people. Now I've been on TikTok, all right, and the social media for 8 weeks. Now I got copycats copying my stuff. So understand, take a picture. I want you to get to the real me, Ray Reynolds, the Godfather credit, not these fake people, which I still say it's Henry anyway, being a jerk. That's okay. The Attorney General's office is going to kick his ass pretty soon. Him and his wife are going to go to jail. So what do we have? Fake. So guess what? Do yourself a favor. If you want the real Ray Reynolds, you take your picture. You go to the official TikTok site. It's right there. You don't go to a bunch of fake people going blah, blah, blah. That's those circus clowns anyway. The clowns, okay? And that circus is everywhere. So do yourself a favor. Pay attention. Write on that tablet and pen today. Today's date is 14th, January 2026. Let's go change your life. Now, I had another situation. I wanted to change the world. What did that mean? My first system was what? The first thing I ever created, these big black cassettes. Winning the game of business. Okay. That was corp to corp. That made sense to me until 1984. 84, it scared the you-know-what out of me. See, life is a journey, and we get our asses kicked all the time. We do. All right, and then we get stuck, and it sucks. All right, so what did I get? I got this letter in the mail. You have to pay a franchise tax fee. See, California wants $800 to $1,000 today for just saying, I got a piece of paper. Wow, goody. Then you watch these silly people in the circus and clowns. You need 11 LLCs. No, you don't. That's a bunch of hooey. You need to get a trust. What kind? You got to have a trust on the trust. What, howdy doody? This is the biggest clown out there. I don't get it. I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee, all right, because I have a problem. All these corporations that I have, it'll cost me $1 million too just to have a corporation. It was doing corporations to corporations. No. I went to Sacramento. Sacramento gave me the ability, and I asked 2 questions to 2 departments. Can I create an entity? Listen to the words entity under a corporation or a piece, and not pay franchise tax fee. So let's do this. Let's go to the board. Let's have fun. Come on. Here's your problem. Your problem is you. You got an LLC. Fantastic. By the way, there's 9 of those. What kind you got? You got an LLP. Oh, goody for you. You got an S Corp. You got a C Corp. You got a nonprofit. Wow. Or you have a PC, Professional Corp. These are the categories that the Supreme Court, you ever heard of them before? Said is a legal person. A legal what? A legal what? See, these pieces are on the Secretary of State's website. Poor guy 3 weeks ago. I got 42 LLCs. I got 42 houses. They sue 1. They got you. Well, I thought they would protect me. Yeah. You get tricked by a bunch of clowns and circus people all the time. All right, it's circus and clowns all day. And the LLC has minutes and bylaws. It's a book. You're the managing member. Oh, you have the certificate of ownerships. They're in your possession. What does it say? 9/10 of the laws what? If they sue 1, they get them all. He thought he was protecting his assets. Yeah, good luck with that. When they sue 1, they get them all. So we have to understand something. Share the live and help me help you. What a concept. I'm so disappointed. I was trying to get to 25,000 followers by Monday. I'm about 1,500 short. Can you help me? Can you help me get the next 1,500 people? Let's do it today. Why not? All right. How do I protect my personal guarantee of personal assets? Well, guess what? That's a good question, but let's build part of the blueprint. Let's repeat it again. How do I protect my personal guarantee on all my personal assets? Well, let's learn what's called tax balancing and protect our assets. Let's build a blueprint. What's the best way to please, okay, I guess put a property and protect the personal assets under the personal guarantee. All right, we're going to get there, okay? And if I miss a part of any of the part you're asking the question, I'm just repeat it again. DM as well, because we'll get you there. Now, let's go back to what I'm talking about, because I'm going to tell this person how to protect their assets. Because you have to. See, this world's mean and cruel. They're mean and cruel. They're going to knock you down. You got to get up 1,001 times. See, your problem is you. Turn these up. Write things down today too. Okay. Now, we're trying to create an entity. The Supreme Court said these entities, so let's kind of separate it so you can understand. Each one of these categories is a legal person. So what do? Well, we draw a square here, all right, and we basically create 9 divisions. Now, this is 1984 way, and that's what they're still teaching out there in the blah, blah, blah land. Do you realize that all that stuff you see on social media right now, all right, the circus clowns and blah, 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 that's rules and tools from 84. Why don't they step up and understand what's basically what I did in 1985? Okay, let's play. Now, I want you to have a management company. Here's your problem. You named your entity, one of these after you. You named it after you. Fantastic. When they sue it, they sue you anyway. Congratulations, you're a duck and a sheep. Do you walk around going quack, 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 bah? You probably do, right? Okay. All right, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Now, if the banks have a line of defense, and we look at the United States of America Incorporated, they got 50 corporations. Oh, those are called states. Then the states have corporations called cities. Do you know they do tax balancing themselves? We get to play, we get to win if you want to. All right, so we're going to have entities. Let's write down line of defense. Let's write it here, right here, line of defense. There should be a management company. And I know 2 of you, I'm an expert in real estate. Well, I was only controlling $2.2 billion at the time I was 31. What were you doing? Simple. I like to play, but it's not my real estate. I created my first $1 million as a kid in the bank. All right. 1 billion at 21, 2.6 billion at 26, 3.7 billion when I got to Dynacoma in 2009. But it's not my money. I'm not dumb enough to put it in my name. I mean, nobody's that dumb, are they? So let's what? What if we had houses? All right, instead of 3 houses here, because when they sue one, they get them all. Ah! How about we put a piece of property and we have them in division process? What I got approved to set up in 1985 for the world, the form, they said I could create a form or I could modify one. Well, I took a form that was there and said husband and wife and partner. It was all wrong anyway. So here's a line of defense. This is going to be your future. Let's go to your past. Come on, let's go to your past where you screwed up. Congratulations. We're going to write down, you ready? SS5 equals SSN equals. Now understand something. You at 14 to 16 went to the social administration and he said, what? Oh, I'm a sheep, I'm a duck. Ooh, that's what you did. Which makes no sense, kind of sucks. Okay. When I went up to the counter with my form, I read it. Did you read it? No. Your problem, you don't read things. You just sign and go away. The SS5, it's what it's at the top. I asked the lady at the counter, ma'am, are you the IRS? Are you the IRS? See, I've been challenged things since I was a little boy. I taught myself how to read at 2.5 years old anyway to memorize everything she said. Are you the IRS? What? Yes. She got so frustrated, couldn't answer an intelligent question because I was only 14, acting like I'm 30 anyway because I knew my goodies. She didn't know diddly squat. She called her manager. He walked over, oh, how can I help you? Oh, all right, all right, what are you going to do? I asked her, are you the IRS? No, we're the social administration. So why does this say SS5? Why? Oh, by the time I asked him some intelligent question, it was like, woo, he couldn't answer diddly squat either. See, unfortunately, we got a lot of dumb people that work for our government anyway, in my opinion. So I got to the point asking a basic question. Is you the IRS? See, your problem is you. You don't know diddly squat. Sorry to say, but it's true. You filled out an SS5 form. You did. Now, that's because it's before Nixon took the gold standard out. Now, in August of 71, Nixon took the gold standard out. That means mommy had to do this when they had the baby. Oh, goody, mommy. I didn't get one of those. Did you get one of those? What does a mommy do? I don't know. Never had one of those. Okay. Now, that form gets you an SSN, which equals a 1040 tax return. I'm a sheep, I'm a duck. That kind of sucks. See, your problem is you. You get a paycheck today. Fantastic. You got your paycheck. You're going to make $1,000. Oh, goody, I'll get my paycheck. Now, you're already planning your bills. You already spent the money as before it came in. Then you look at the check and go, what the blank? Where's my money, honey? There it goes. That's the old what day. Ay. So what do? Oh, poop. Oh, poop. My wife wants me to say that word I used to say. So it's, oh, poop, honey. You got it? Okay, poopy. They took my money. Dang. So the IRS got their cut out of your paycheck before you got the leftover. Ha, quack, bah. Well, that's what you are. We're all ducks and sheep. Then everything we touch again is tax, and probably when we die. Holy moly. So let's think. How would I get any money back on my paycheck? Let's give that some thought. Write it down in the question. How would I get money back from the paycheck that stole my money? Let's write it down. Why not? What the hell of it? Now, here's your problem, okay? Now, I'm going to talk about how I believe for me. It's God, family, money. Write it down. Whatever you believe in, that's up to you. God is very simple. God is good all the time. I'm going to do my best, and God does the rest. Amen to that, too. We're going to play my way because I think your way sucks. Okay, as we play this game, let's understand something. My wife and I became one 20 plus years ago under God's eye. So when I say family, it means both. Got it so far? Now, we're going to write some things down. You ready? Come on. Do you need a paycheck of $64.20? All right. Or do you need $10,000 per month? What is the number you need? Not what you want. What do you need to basically pay your bills? And I'll bet you don't know your damn numbers anyway. You're doing a half what job? Know your numbers. Okay. Now, your goal is very simple. This is called tax balancing. If you could do tax balancing, this would be the IRS here. Ooh, goody. The bullies are right here. Fantastic. You are trying to do tax balancing, trying to get some of your money back. They stole my money. I want it back. How do I get it back? Well, I don't know. Let's listen to the circus #1 clown. Whoa, goody, don't buy a house. And he has 2 houses at $50 million each. What a waste of friggin' money. I would have referenced 5 times 5, I referenced 3 times 5. I'm going to turn that into a friggin' $1 billion. Well, that's what I already did. So how do we get our money back? Why do we think, what's the only write-off we get as a consumer? That house. Wow, for 24 years, it's called interest. And if you have a house, you know you get your part of your money back from your paycheck, all right, because you have a house payment. So if you listen to the circus clown out there going blah, 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 it's a bunch of BS. Running the biggest Ponzi in the world. All right, wait till it collapses. I feel sorry for those people. Now, we have a problem. By the way, you're the problem. All right, you write down you, there's you. You, goody. Oh, you're married, you had another you. Husbands and wives, you became one. Fantastic. In God's eyes, one. Isn't that a lonely number? Well, it's okay for this part. Now, here's our problem, okay? You need to have 3 divisions of me. Write down 3 divisions of me. Come on, write it down. When you write down the word division of me, it means actually you because you wrote it down. Got it? You see how that works? I love that. It's fun. You got to have fun. That's the ultimate goal. This is called a line of defense in case you have a no what day. Oh, what? I know my wife doesn't want me to say, oh, poopy day. Is that okay, honey? Oh, poopy day. She always reminds me, honey, you're a licensed pastor in California. You shouldn't say that what word? Yes, dear. You got to respect your wife because that's what she asked me to do. I got to respect her because I want to go home. I want to kiss her. And I want to grab that cheek. Which one? This one or this one? Wow. We got to have some fun. Come on. You're not having any damn fun. That's your problem. So what do you do? This is the SS4. Okay. And that's what happens. We get to play as a division of me. A division of what? Me. Well, that's what you think in the first place. Me. Here's our problem. Do you know the house, ladies and gentlemen, if you're married, you bought it jointly? That's called dumb. Dumb. Why? You lose the house, they report it to the IRS, is a 1099-C. Everything you do is all screwy. I don't like your way. I think it sucks. So if we're going to buy a house, my way, not yours, because why? I'm right, you're wrong. House is escrow, close, homestead, trust. Got it? That's what we should do. But only one of you. It should be a married man or a married person sold in separate property. Because you got to protect the other person. See, you're a duck and a sheep. Quack, quack, quack. We got problems. If you don't plan the problem, they're going to kick your ass. You got to plan the what? Problem. You got to learn to play because you want to stay around every day, right? Yeah, I got some problems. I rhyme all the time, too. I roll with both hands and talk at the same time. And I have an IQ of 203. Isn't that fun? Why don't you pay attention to me? I'll get you past go because you're stuck. It actually sucks. What do? This is called the Millionaire's Founders Kit. Damn. I sold this at the Bonaventure for 32 years for $5,000 a set. Oh, goody. 12 books to help you get to $1 million dream. But I had my Tuesday, my Wednesday, my Thursday, my Friday, my Saturday, and I've been doing this for 49 years. My wife keeps calling it, it's your hobby, honey. Why don't we just go on a business trip? Well, I'm not done yet. I'm having fun. I tried this TikTok thing and this other thing for social media 8 weeks ago. I'm having a good time. It's fun. But then you get these turds that kind of blah, blah, blah. Then you watch the circus and you watch the clowns go blah, blah, blah. Damn, someone's got to clean up the mess. Take a picture. If you ever want that Millionaire's Founders Kit. Now, my attorney, Robert, once in a while has to go after Tony Robbins because he uses Blueprint of Success and owned the rights to that for 40 years. And this here series, it says cash flow for your time. I wrote it when I was 15. That other did that too. I hate when they steal my goodies. Kind of pisses me off. Now, why would you want to listen to me? Well, let's see. Back in the late 70s and 80s and 90s, I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough for TRW and Experian. TRW was Thomas Raymond Woolridge. Bicycle Parts Information Business became Experian in 96. It was my idea for the oldest credit card. And then the fluctuation, 29% rule. 29% rule. Good day, sir. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge with us. God bless you. Well, God bless you, Terry. And your last name is Reynolds. Oh my goodness, we're not related because I didn't get a mommy and a daddy like you. That's okay. Let's have fun. Why not? I'm just having a good time. Okay. Let's write down fluctuation. Here's where you all screwed up your credit. Okay. You screwed it up. What did you do? All cards fluctuate. Let's watch what happens. You put a sticky in the back of the card. Sticky. We dummy proof this. We're all a bunch of dummies at times. If I take this 50,000 card or this 10 here, and I put a sticky behind, get a sticky, because you maybe will send you a tablet full of these, so you can't put your sticky. Now, what happens next? Okay. On the back of the card, we're going to put a sticky and say it's 10,000. Then we're going to say 25% is 2,500, 29 is 2,900. Got it? We're going to dummy proof this. Yeah. Because that's what the goal should be, to dummy proof it. See, we're all a bunch of dummies. I was going to sue Credit Karma during pandemic again because they kept saying 42%. Maybe that's why they got indicted 6 freaking times. And they basically what? No phone number. Don't want to talk to you. Don't have experience. It's a bunch of hooey. Fire them because they're doing a lousy job anyway. Okay. If these cards fluctuate, let's write down fluctuation. What do I do if I got an emergency, Ray? Get these. See, you got to realize when I got the gold and platinum card to do what I asked 18 years ago, it was kind of fun. I own Blueprint of Success. They use Blueprint Loan. I use dummy card. They use dummy what? Code. Wow. Copycats too. What do we do? These don't fluctuate. Write it down. I want you to have a gold and a platinum personal card and write down they do not fluctuate. And don't complain. There's a fee because at 10,000 points gets you $60 every time and it gets paid for itself 3 times over. Don't listen to the clowns and say, you need this card or this card. Ooh. I help set up the damn system. I know more than anybody when it comes to personal business credit. They don't fluctuate. You have a bad day, bad year. What do? You jack up these suckers. You don't bring your score down. You got stuck. That sucks. Your problem is you have the up and down show. You're doing this to your credit. Up and down, up and down. Woo! Stop it. Knock it off. It's ridiculous. Why would you do this to yourself? The only thing I ever get, I didn't know any better, Ray. Knock it off. Who taught me? See, your problem, you get stuck and you stay there. That sucks. Okay. Now, I'm the godfather of credit. Got that nickname on KNX Radio. Been on there 50 years now. Wow. I built $60 billion of credit for my clients and me having fun. Hey, I'm the incorporator for Lakers, Clippers, the Dodgers, and Angels, and famous people too. And even you. All right, let's play. Let's have some fun. Now, this, don't worry about picture because the bottom line is simple. It won't bother. Now, me, I accomplished my goals. I don't have an excuse like most people do and they get stuck in a rut. That kind of sucks. So husband and wife, we're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about your future and what you're going to do because I'm going to tell you what to do. I tell everybody what to do. It's kind of fun. I'm right, you're wrong. Okay? I'm one of the few, not one of the many. There's me in 1981. Okay? I'm going to the El Toro Marine Base. I'm at the YMCA having fun. Wow. It's only 13 feet, by the way. Did you know I kicked the door jam when I was 10? The basketball hoop at T-Week at junior high. The registered newspaper took a picture of white boys can jump. Why do they keep saying white men can't jump then? It's all dumb. White men can jump. Damn. Let's understand. But I like goodies. You like goodies? I like goodies. You like goodies? You see, I have a problem. I'm 8.5 years old. All right. And I sold seeds, collectors, and Mojars all weekend. I'm counting my $52. I found I did good. The devil's wife grabbed my money. You'll pay rent. Who makes an 8.5-year-old kid pay rent? They did. Sucks. Library time. There I go again. Savings bonds, I bonds, double E bonds. Let's protect the money to get the honey. Now let's understand something. This is Huntington Harbor, my U-Dog at the time, my Duffy, my race boats, and what do I have? Goodies and yachts. Had properties on Seascape and Coral Cay. That's kind of fun. But what do we do? Winning the game of business. What the blank? So I could win the game and not have my assets kicked? And I don't have to stay in the rut that I'm in today? That kind of sucks. Well, it's up to you again. We could play the game of banks, owning banks, and corp to corp to corps. We could do that too. Or we could learn to play. I like to play. So get angry when you talk about her talking his, well, I get pissed off because I use it as energy. So sweet tea is understand. I watched you the other day. I take my past to piss me off. I was motivated. Maybe not motivated. Maybe just uncomfortable. Ooh. When I got dropped off Redondo Beach Pier, and she rolled down that window and said, "You're going to pay. All right, what are you going to do? If you're not here at 5 o'clock, leave you there to die." Hell, I was 3.5 years old. I was pissed off. How would you feel? But I ate out of the trash can. I was hungry. But then you know what? I stood off the pier. The man grabbed my hand. I thought he was going to throw me off the pier. All he could say is, "Boy, boy," said it 3 times. "Take out my trash or I'll call the police." What would you do? I listened. I'm a pretty good listener. I took out the trash. I was known as Boy on the Redondo Beach Pier till I was 9.5 years old. Clean the chum bucket. Go to my mansion in the weekend and shove a horse and cow. I got motivated because I had to get out of hell. Motivation, where do you find yours? I find mine thinking of the past and getting pissed off, go get it. See, you like being stuck? Get pissed off today. But men, do yourself a favor. Go outside and yell. Do not ever talk bad to a woman. Ever. It's not allowed. When I wrote my book called Bite Your Tongue, Love Longer, because women are tape recorders, shut the door. Shut up. See, that's your queen. That's your everything. That's your peace. And what do you get to do? Do not ever give her your day, because you'll take that little spark and you'll deem it out. My wife, because she's Colombian, she'll say, "Bite your tongue." All right. I say, "Love longer." She'll say, "Live longer." She's cute. Okay. Now, I got born in a taxi. That pissed me off too, by the way. So guess what we get to do? Sweet tea. I got pissed off. They put me in a trash can outside the Guardian Hospital. They left a note. They gave me a girl's name. That sucks. But then they had to come pick me up because she put her name on the damn note. And they knew who they were. Then I got to be Mrs. Hope, the sheet up from hell. So do yourself a favor. Find something that motivates you to get past go. Mine is thinking of the past and motivate. I don't want that. I don't want the past. I don't want to chase my future either. I want to build the American dream. So what did I do? Your problem today, you probably break your New Year's resolution all the time. What are we going to do? Simple. Family. God, family, money. God, family, money. It's how I live by. It's very simple. My wife and I became one. That's good. Now, the next thing is basically the house. Your problem when you bought the house is supposed to be escrow, close, homestead, trust. All right? You didn't do the homestead or the trust. What's wrong with you? These don't work. The next thing is you don't buy the husband and wife. If you lose the house, they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C, and now you both have bad credit, and on top of that, you have an IRS problem. No. One of you buy the house, all right, married person sold separate property, escrow, close, homestead, trust, and then you both control the trust. Got it so far? We're one into God's eyes, but everything is separate. Now, I want you to write it down. I want you to understand something. You're going to write down the word or, circle it, okay? From now on, you're not going to use the word and. I've watched too many people use the word and over the years, and when someone passes, go to a better place, they get stuck in a probate because they went the word and. Because they can't sign anything. They're gone. They went to a better place. So the word or, either or. We got to play my way because your way what? I think your way sucks. So we get to play the game to win. Is that all right? Find your energy. Maybe your energy is you like being stuck and basically in the rut. Okay. You got the wife, the kids, and the dog, and the 2 fish, and the cat. Okay, no problem. Why didn't the cat eat the fish? We'll see about that too. The car, the goodies. Here's another problem. When you buy a car, what did you do? We're going to write down the word car now. We're also going to have divisions, okay? Let's go over here, and let's play my way. Here's the division. Write down division of me, which I asked you to do earlier, division of me. I want you to have 3 of those, okay? We're going to complete the umbrella, the corporate umbrella right here. And I'm going to show you chapter 18 that says this is a legal person. Okay, so house is going to help us offset our taxes. That's called tax balancing. I have a class on that every 11 weeks, by the way. And guess what? This Saturday is at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, tax balancing. So what paycheck do you really need? And how do we get our money back? Usually the house payment. But again, I want you to write down your lifestyle is your income. Write it down. Lifestyle is income. Income is lifestyle. I don't want you to get a big paycheck. I don't want you to be rich. I want you to break even. Is that okay? I want your corporation or your entity to receive all the money and they don't pay tax so they're profitable. So we use borrowed money to offset the taxes. Borrowed money is not what? So what do we get to do? We have fun. Thanks, Mr. Reynolds. Fantastic. Credit unions or banks. They're both good. Navy's great as the credit union. The rest of them I don't like at all, but then I like the banks too. We get to play the game to win. We'll get through that too. We invest in 12 months coaching program today. Very excited. Oh, good. We're going to have fun. Now, that means you husband and wife situation. I hope so. But that means I'm going to do one thing. If I got a husband and wife, I got two CFOs. All right. Husband and wife is two CFOs. What do we get to do? Let's have some fun. Now, let's pretend the husband's an expert in real estate. At least he thinks he is. Okay. Now, every house is a division. I would have you write down the assignment of mortgage. I created that form in '89, by the way, and they approved it as well. And then I created Homestead Blocker, UCC1, and Chattel Mortgage. We're going to play my way. Now, I have a problem with the client. His name is Tony. Tony has a what? An LLC. Goody. Has three of them. I said they sue that. So I said, Tony, why are you doing the single family houses? I at least convinced him to have three divisions and have each house in a division. Okay. So that means very simple. We're separating liability. You see, there are basically three loans and three tenants. You're expecting the tenant to pay all the time on the first so the bank can get their money on the fifth, and you have the leftover. Good luck with that. The problem is you're making $200 to $600 a month. That's about it. That sucks. So guess what? He got $2,100 by the time he was done. You go, you're right. That's okay. I'm right. You're wrong. Okay. I asked him a question. I said, I talked to his wife, and his wife is an ex-RN. Okay. All right. She's kind of retired. She's doing other things. Okay, goody. I like to have husbands and wives compete. It's fun. This is a game. Let's play. I got her to listen to me. I had her do a nonprofit corporation. So let's do this. This is nonprofit. All right. I said, why don't you have a division, all right, under the nonprofit and have a corporate umbrella because it's grant money. Now, I said to basically Tony, I said, Tony, you're going to spend $12,000 more money. What? Yes, you're going to take this house here and you're going to transfer it to the division over here. But after you make it hospice ready, hospice. You see, the Trump money, the grant money, all the goodies, hospice house for elderly care. It's blowing up. Isn't that fun? Homeless too. You see, on the nonprofit, she got a 501c3 I helped her go get. 501c3. Oh, goody. So what happened is when it came here, she got $112,000 a month grant money. So here's wife, here's husband. Let's have fun. But you can also be CFOs for the same company if you want to. I just like to turn it into a game. Why? If you don't turn it into a game, you're not going to be excited to play. When you play a game at home, poker, Uno, whatever you play, or poker, whatever it is, and Monopoly, whatever, you get excited. You get to play. You want to win. If you turn this into a game, what do you want to do? You want to win. Well, what is it called again? Winning the game of business. Ooh, goody. So that's what we should do. Okay, let's play. Now, once again, why would you listen to Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit? Not just because of $60 billion of credit and the $62 million we have now to play with. It's because helping you. Why? When I helped Ken Yarborough set up the credit system behind the scenes in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Oldest card. If you laid out your personal cards right now in front of you, and we basically, this is 5, this is whatever, I'm going to say 500 for you because most of your cards suck, okay? If you have a 50 and you have this is a 50 and a 10, goody. It gives you 7 of these and 1 of these. If we do it correctly, let's watch. We can balance our score so we can get more. Write it down. So what happens is you don't jack up the wrong damn card. What you should have jacked up is this card. The American Express Gold or Platinum card because they don't fluctuate. See, we have to understand Ray Reynolds, that's me, rules and tools. And that I've developed for people over the years and having fun. Okay. Now, if we do this correctly, let's understand something. Every goodie is going to be a division of a corporation, the boat. Now, the car, we have a problem. Here's your problem with you. Number one, your car's registered to you. So I would tell you flat out today, very simple. All right, on social media, you got to only write out so much of the car. That's another circus clown. They're everywhere. See, I don't care about the damn write-off. I care about the liability. See, when you drive a car, you're a registered owner. And never buy a car jointly, husband and wife. That'd be dumb again. What do we get to do? The car is registered. And let's go over here. We're not done. We're going to write down contract, put C for contracts, put basically supply equals cash. All right. And then write down credit cards, cash credit cards. So we're going to play my way. The car you have today, you're the registered owner. I want you to turn the radio off when you drive today, because you're going to hear, bah, 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 I'm a duck, I'm a sheep, I'm a target too. When I get in a bumpity bump, they get to sue me and sue you. Here's your problem. Here the duck and sheep. The registered owner should always be a division of a corporation. Registered owner, division of a corporation. You see, bankruptcy code public record says automatic stay, federal protection. So again, the only thing to file bankruptcy is an SS4 and an SSN. Who wants to be the duck and the sheep? You or the division process? It's up to you. It's public record. I'm not here to be safe an attorney, but you know what that car should be? It shouldn't be a car anyway. It should be registered to a division. It's simple. It's simple. You like simple? I like simple. But again, we have another problem too. We're going to go through that process some more. So if we did this correctly, my way, we're going to basically, like, for instance, we send these things out all the time. It's funny. This is a mouse pad. That's auto income of $100,000 a month. Would you like that? Would you listen and learn? We'll find out. So what do we get to do? Let's understand. Let's play a entity and division. Entity division. Write it down. Every entity can project $250,000 of income. It's a projection called a business plan. If you started with one management company, manage one entity, that's up to $10,000 a month. You want $100,000, you just multiply it. Hey, that's what I did. That's what I had to do. Now, this is 1984. I got to change the division process in 85, 86. We're going to play my way, okay? Why? I think you're in a rut. I think that kind of sucks. So let's play. Number one, we all go through good and bad. It's life. This life is like, what do we do? Well, let's understand. Being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment of time. I wrote that as one of my websites as well, because I got a series coming out as well. I had to tell Joel, you can't use that. I own it. Quit stealing my goodies. Get your own goodies. Being a Christian is a way of life, not a moment in time. See, whenever where you come from, I was in my first coma as a kid when I hit my face at the brake at 42 miles an hour down to Lane Street. That kind of sucked. I was told I was crippled for life. God got me up again. Oh, goody. Now the yachts and the race boats and the goodies. And then I had a problem in 2009. Did I know that I took the yacht out with a group of people my wife wanted to do on July 4th, 2005 or 2009, and the next day I'm in a coma? Nope. What did I get to do? I got to die. Kind of sucks. You see, your whole life can change in a 1 second. Boom. One lawsuit. The bloodsucker attorney that wanted to sue you because you got into bumpity bump. The ones on the billboards on the freeway. They're friends and family. Some of you pissed you off and ripped you off too, huh? Let's play my way. Why not? Goodies should be divisions. I learned a long time ago through my childhood to read books all the time. An average of 15 books a week. My favorite hero is John D. Rockefeller. Irrevocable trust, millions and billions, no probate. Why do you get stuck in probate? Because you didn't plan the problem. Okay. So I always play, as long as I'm moving forward, I'm not falling down, giving thanks to the Father for everything. In Jesus' name, amen. I didn't get anybody to help me. I got to teach myself how to play. Now, I went to school and got all those pieces of paper too. Anybody can pass the test. Just memorize the answer in the book. Easy. Life teaches you life when it kicks your ass at. That's how it is. One of my websites is another series I'm working on right now. Jesus is not a drive-through. Everybody, and then they go to church. Praise Jesus. And praise Jesus. Here we go. It's a way of life, not a moment of time. Since I was a little boy, they all knew I was being used and abused. I didn't care. How you doing, little boy? Always good. That's what I tell everybody. See, when you say always good, they leave you alone. And that was the goal. To this day, I say always good. Thank you, Jesus. So I live by three major things. God is first, family. All right. The other guy arguing, the ex-client going, no, I'm first. No, you're not. You wouldn't even be here if God didn't create you. And what? He had a bad day, I guess. God, family, money. God, what? Family means husband and wife is one. Well, that's the way it is. The Millionaires Founders Kit book, Building Wealth and Financial Freedom. Foundation forms. Oh, you got a LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp. You got one of these books again in your possession. I have a class on that every 11 weeks too. Now, I've done these classes now for 49 years. You might not pay attention to. How about resolutions? How about goal setting? Do you know it only takes 38 steps to reach a goal? All you have to do is plan it and go get it. Building more wealth, overview. Corporate credit reports. I established the first credit report dashboard in 1987 using tax ID. I did that because I was training Yarborough at the same time. Having fun. I've been around a long time. Okay. Managing multiple corporations. It's the blueprint of success. Okay. So reaching the finish line in goal setting and nonprofit. If we did this correctly, we get to win. Now, understand something. I'm going to tell you what I want to do for your kids. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Just got ER again, but how are you doing today? Thank God. I always pray for you every day. We play the game to win. Now, understand this is ECATS. I would like you to download this. It's free to download. If you want a hard copy, it's about $20. But this is the book for the kids, for high school and college. See, this gives you the rules and tools that nobody ever taught you. I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Where the blank you been? It's on you. This will help set up their credit file and the rules and tools and how they want to do it and basically not screw it up like we did. This book is very good for the kids in high school and college. By the way, you probably want a copy too. I tell you to spend $10, $20. Get the book. Well, because you're going to need it. Because you don't know what you're going to really do anyway. I think you're not doing a great job. Sorry. I think you're doing great. Your intent's great, but then you're stuck and you're in that rut. But it's up to you. I'll just hold your hand 6 days a week. Is that okay? We can even sing Kumbaya if you want. All right? It's very simple. Have fun. All right. So what do we do? Now, here's what you did at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up our credit cards, drop our score, get stuck, can't get anymore. We're going to hawk our house. We're going to bring the pain home to you and me, and we're going to be dumb. There you go. Well, that's what you did. Why did you stop bringing the pain home? Why don't we do this? Let's never bring the pain home. I didn't get a family. I got crap. You know what I like is eating out of a trash can. Sucks, or being used and abused. It sucks. It pissed me off. Yes, I use anger to piss off and go get it. You need to find something to focus you. Get angry, get pissed off. Then you're stuck in a rut. Then go get the damn thing. These don't fluctuate. They don't what? Your problem is you. You got stuck. I call that sucks. But that's just my opinion, and you get to play my way. So the S is 5 form you didn't pay attention to. Neither did mommy when you got born in the hospital. Oh, goody. The S is 4. Look at the form. Come on. Did you know your Social Security card you're not supposed to use for ID purposes? Carry with you or laminate, and you break the rules every day. The S is 4 is universal. It says employer. It says entity, which is a division. And then from there, it says individual person. Are you a person? Huh. So if we had 3 divisions of ourselves under the corporate umbrella, there are divisions of me using tax ID. Huh. So I had 3 chances to try, and as long as I'm trying, I'm not what? I don't understand. The NACB certified me as the #1 conservative wide, and I'm the original consultant on what? The original motivator anyway. It's just me. Now, I created the 25 to 20% rule. So let's write down 25, 20% rule. This means all cards fluctuate, but 2. So guess what? If you basically use 29%, you're in the green. 30 is yellow, 50 is red. You jacked up the wrong damn card. What's wrong with you? The only thing you say, I didn't know any better, Ray. Then you hire these credit repair flakes. Goody for you. So all cards, let's write it down. All cards fluctuate. Now, I have to make you a CFO, a chief financial officer. Okay, chief financial officer. For your personal life and then your business life. If not, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. You've been playing the up and down show all your life. It sucks. All cards fluctuate but 2. These cards do not fluctuate. Your score will never drop ever again. But learn how to play my way. Now, we're going to look at chapter 18. And this is the argument you have. I don't have a corporation, Ray. I got an LLC. You have a corp, believe it or not. The LLC converts to S anyway. The C Corp's double tax, it'll convert to S as well. So let's just basically say it's an entity, just to have you, no argument with you. Now, no entity, okay. Now I'm 7.5. Mrs. Hope has a poker game every Wednesday night. I'm in the corner. She says, don't talk to that piece of in the corner. That's me. I'm writing little notes. These rich and famous people going blah, blah, blah. They said a corporation is a legal person. I couldn't wait to get to the library next door. The next day, very soon, rode my little bicycle towards police department, library next door. Man, what does this mean? She was rude too. I guess she's not used to a 7.5-year-old kid asking what's a corporation mean as a legal person. She walked away. She came back and said, here's a market face. Here's a book. I read the book. Well, let's watch. It says may sue or be sued. So if you have an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, it's on Secretary of State's website. Goody. They're going to sue. They're going to sue you. Quack, quack, quack. You see the bottom here? It says 17,983. Not required to file. When I was 9.5, I knew that was wrong. Now I sent away $10. You can look on Secretary of State's website. There was a little kid at 9.5 years old sent away $10 to the Secretary of State. They started Helping Hand Industry. I'm the kid. I grew up. Isn't that fun? Woo, goody. Then I got $100,000 in the mail in credit. It freaked us all out. So do you have an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC? Your C will become SOE LLC, by the way, because then it's not double tax. And the best way is the S Corp is single filing anyway till you get to 3 to 5 million. We play. Now, the lie you tell yourself every day, and you hear it on social media. I see these circus clowns all the time. You can bankrupt a corporation and go get another one. You guarantee the car. You guarantee the building. You guarantee the credit card. If you bankrupt the corp, they get you. They're going to get you. All right, that's what happens. I have a division, all right, that is Ray Reynolds, okay? So my division says Ray Reynolds, okay? And it has an SS4, and I signed the lease of this building and the one next door. I don't sign things with SSN because that makes no damn sense. Why would I want to be a duck and a sheep? Who wants to be the duck or sheep, the division, corp, or you? Make up your mind. So be careful, please. We get to play the game to win. All right. Now, I've given corporations for free for 49 years. I found out when I was 9.5, they're free. You just pay a filing fee. Why did you pay an attorney who's practicing law who hasn't got it right yet? Because you're the guinea pig. You spend thousands of dollars, you didn't learn diddly squat. I don't understand. Why would you do that to yourself? Take a picture. It'll last longer. You DM me. You get to the link tree. You get your articles for free. All you have to do is pay the filing fee. And now you can learn to play because I'm online 6 days a week for you if you want to play. If you buy one of my books, I'm going to read you the story. I'm not going to let you get stuck because that kind of sucks. We play. Now, the original dashboard in 1987 allowed me SSN, SS4. This means I can have a person, a corporation, division, or subsidiary. That's how I can set a credit reports. Is that fun? We play. What do we get to do today? How about division of me? Now, 18 years ago, I'm an affiliate to creditors, 119, only 10 like, the rest I think suck. If you look at a cash application today, 18 years ago, I got them all to put division on. It's right there. It's on every application. It's been there. Isn't this fun? Can a lawsuit or spill across the division? If you do it wrong, but the reality is, where did you create the liabilities? Here's the problem. Okay. Can they sue my wife and me? Yes, unless I have a prenup and postnup. So that's planning the problem. Okay. So guess what? If you plan the problem correctly, can you make sure you plan it the right way? Yes. See, the lawsuit is going to sue the division, but you got to learn how to division process. I'm going to understand. There's Amex, Green, Plum, Card, Fleck. Hell yes. Those cards suck. Oh, did I say that out loud? They suck. Want to hear it again? So let's understand. Let's go because they brought in the liability thing. I have a prenup and postnup with my wife. I had with my first wife, but she cheated on me at Christmas Day with her ex-fiance. Anyway, 4 daughters from that, 4 beautiful girls. So understand something. All right. All right. I gave her $15,000 a week for 2 years. She cheated. My prenup and postnup says if I cheat, she gets it all. She cheats, I get it all. Is that okay, ladies? So what happens? Now, I come out of coma 2009 and 10. We find out in 2011, I got 14 turds online trying to pretend to be me. And I'm going to court to find my goodies back. I want my goodies back. You lied. You stole my goodies. Here's the tax auditor. I don't drive a Lamborghini. What do you? He has to ask 2 times because I don't want to answer the question. And he asked one more time. Because I'm a smart SOB and you're an idiot. He didn't like the answer. What'd you say? Heck yeah. Everybody can get a Lamborghini. I'm making $1 million a day. Hell, that's what I was doing. Having fun. Okay. So what do we get to do? Here's David Kenner. He owns Death Row Records at the time. I know we help all these people all the time doing rap songs, and I wrote a couple of rap songs too. All right. The guy said, I want to assess a tax bill to your wife. Sir, you owe me $385,000. Okay, that's what I said. Okay. David says, Mr. Reynolds has a prenup and a postnup. See, your problem is you don't plan the problem. If they sue me, they want to sue her. Hell no. They sue her, they want to sue me. A prenup and postnup separates liability. All I ever did is put a cheat clause in there. If I cheat, she gets it all. She cheats, I get it all. Is that okay? You'll do that, right, ladies? Let's play my way. Separate liability. Plan the problem. It says division right there. Now, if you jacked up your cards, pay them down. You don't have the money, get supply credit. It turns into cash. That's all you got to do. Supply equals cash. Okay. We play my way. Now, the Federal Trade Commission, you ever heard of them? They say credit repair is a fraud. If you look at it, it says they can't collect money up front. It's supposed to be bonded in a nonprofit, but they don't have that. I'm going to repay your credit. Woo, goody. They indicted Daniel, the credit repair cloud, the number one blah, blah, blah out there at the time for credit repair. Why don't you do yourself a favor? Take a picture. It's only one of my books I wrote too. It's free. You see, when I wrote the book basically here, the Ken Yarbrough file segregation, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I thought he wanted to lie. And then he said, well, your divisions take 90 days. I don't care. Now understand, back then it's pretty simple. There's me, all right? The highest kick on planet Earth, 13 feet, woogity. There's one of the cars in the 21 car collection. There's one of the mansions. There's one of the yachts. Why not? You'll find out I'm not full of what. I'm just going to tell you the truth. You might not like me, but guess what? Nobody likes you either. Live with it. I wrote the book called Winning the Credit Game. It's right here. Woogity. Then I turned it into a chess game. Isn't that fun? Because I became a chess master at 13. It's fun stuff. So if you want to play, let's do this. Download it for free. Now, if you want a hard copy, you're going to pay a couple bucks, about 20, 30 bucks. So you decide to play if you want to play with me. I'm going to overhelp you. Wouldn't there be a concept if you actually paid attention and I changed your life today? I've only done it for 37 millionaire people. You want to play? My way, your way. What am I going to say? Mindset. See it, believe it, go get it. If I can see it, I can believe it, I go get it. If I can touch it, I can kick it. That's how it works. We get to play the game to win. All right. Now, here's my problem. I had a big problem. Okay. I'm 17 and a half years old. I'm doing corp to corp. I got 19 houses at the time. Having fun. That's what we get to do. Here's my next problem. I go to this event selling payphones and ATM machines. So I go into the events and here's these people going blah, 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 blah. And what are we going to do? I'm hearing what they say. Listen carefully. A payphone route is $1,600. Okay. It makes $300 a month. It's a numbers game. Okay, so I'm listening, and I took my lines of credit to time with Security Pacific Bank. They said, I'll take 10, now. Okay. So I bought the 10. Then I go back to the events all the time, and these people, 20% are complaining. It's like this lady was just, ma'am, I'll just buy all your payphone routes. That's simple. Then get out of here. You're basically just destroying what we're trying to build. And I'm listening and learning. Shut up. In a nice way. I thought he didn't say it. See, I got to the point he had 22,000 payphones. 22,000 at 6.6 million a month. I look for auto income. I don't want to run a business. That's no fun. 84. Hey, I'm the largest satellite distributor, manufacturer worldwide, having fun and all that stuff too. And I started the donut store. I started the cleaning company. All these companies I started having fun. I just like making money. But if it's going to be auto income, what are we going to do? So I wrote down auto income. I'm only 17 and a half. I didn't know to call it passive income, rigid income. I don't give a damn. I want money coming in. I got to pay my bills. My parents, all right, I get any parents. I got mommy and daddy. No, I got nothing. I got crap. I got to support my beautiful wife and my 6 kids and my what? 13 grandkids. Oh, goody. I like auto income. You might want to learn that too. Your problem is you got stuck. That kind of sucks. The library, I got 67 books so far. Got a bunch being edited too. We can actually play the game to what? Win. Now take a picture of that. Okay. The credit repair charges fees. They're not supposed to. And deposits go into the bank. I want to thank you. I got out. Well, the reality is, Johnny, I see some texts you do back and forth, and hopefully our team's helping and supporting you. The problem with credit repair. There's a lady that's one of the clients a couple of weeks ago. She said they actually repaired my credit, but I lost all my cards. What do you mean? They said I was not late and Capital One closed my card. All right. That's not my inquiry. They closed the card. So again, if we're going to rip off our creditors, hire those companies. You're not supposed to rip off your creditor. You got some what from them. So you're trying to kind of mess them over. That's not good. So if we do it right, it's called credit rebuilding. And don't worry, years ago. Okay. Now, I've been around a long time. Credit bureaus, TRW, Experian, TransUnion, they had the consumer credit counseling. Oh, no, the bureaus. That was one of my companies. See, I've been around a long time. You might want to today do a couple things for yourself. Find a mirror and say, you're fired. I'd like you to fire you because I don't think you did a good job. Because you didn't research to find out how to play. We're going to play my way from now on, okay? Take your picture. That's called auto income. A storage unit is a dummy-proof business. Any dummy can own it because they don't have to run it. Isn't that simple? I like simple, don't you? So take a picture now. And there's your future. I'd like you to print it in color and laminate, put it on your refrigerator, desk at work. Make it your screensaver. See, if you don't understand, I don't get it. You drove by Wendy's the other day. Once you walk in, where's the owner? There's no owner. You know they're ran by management companies. So own a Wendy's restaurant because only 3% fail and they make money. But it's going to take $1 million down. What are we going to do? I'm going to take 9 of you and me. We're going to put money in escrow from a line of credit. Borrow money is not taxable. Could you imagine if you did exactly what I just said to do? That's $10,000 a month to the corporation, not you. It absorbs the money, doesn't pay any tax until it's profitable. Then you decide your paycheck. I want it to be only to break even. Is that okay? And then we get our money back from our house payment. Why don't we learn to play and do tax balancing starting today? There we go too. So if I take 3 of you plus me and we put $25,000 in an escrow, I'm not going to ask for that money ever. I don't like Ponzi's. I see out there the clowns in the circus going blah, blah, blah. Be careful. So here's what happens. You're going to put $25,000 in an escrow. 3 of you and me. That's $100,000. Now we're only going to get $3,200 a month. After all the bills are paid from the management company, we each get $3,200 a month. That's it. We're not rich. Well, you don't have to worry about getting 60 million divided by 14,000 people and they get $4,200 one time, once a year. That's called crap. Okay. What you're going to do is this is monthly income to a division of a corporation. Now you're not rich, but if you did it 10 times, would that be okay? How about we adjust the numbers, the down payment, and what we want out? See, numbers don't lie, only people lie. Here's $50,000. We each put $50,000. There's 3 of us and me. That's $200,000. That's a storage unit and a fourplex. See, if you would have did this a long time ago, you wouldn't be in a rut and stuck and going, why did they do this before? Should have found Ray. 75,000. 5 and me? Ooh, how about we want to do that $1 million as a down payment? We don't want these bogus loans and blah, blah, blah. How about we take 8 or 9 of us and me, and we put 100,000 in? The blueprint loan in American Express is $250,000. The checkbook money, it's very simple. It's $150,000. How many would you like? So if we build corporate credit first, and the dashboard that I established in 87, we can finance the dream and I'll write off on our taxes. Borrow money is not taxable. See, you did it wrong. I'm sorry. 97% of businesses fail in the first 3 to 5 years anyway. Why would you steal it from your family? I don't know. Imagine when I did work things with Bill Cosby's corporations and the comedy. He was, I don't know. Then I found he was a turd. Okay. But again, that's what I did. It's because I don't know. What do we have? There's your future, by the way. You could become a puppet master. I don't own anything, but it's not just because of trust. Buy my book. If you're not going to read me the book, I don't want to buy your damn book. Show me. Explain page by page. Show me. Show me. I'm from Show Me State, not the clown, all right, circus, all right, state. We play. This is representing 2.2 billion in structure one time. Not mine, of course. But then I had 21 cars in the car collection. 21 cars. Why not? It's 1,013 divisions. We could play my way. I like my way. What am I going to say about your way? I don't like your way. I never have. Taco Bells are good too. But again, I'd rather have a Wendy's restaurant. Okay? All right, they have more and they stay in place, an existing one. Do you want to be a millionaire? Yeah, I want to be a millionaire, Ray. Then you just answered wrong. See, that's called dumb. Sorry. I don't want you to be a millionaire ever. I want your LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, whatever you got, PC, and nonprofit. What are we going to do? We're going to have 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit. We're going to have 9 locations of something. Every location has a number to it. Isn't that fun? A legal identifier. How do banks bankrupt locations? Because it's corp-only corp is a separate tax ID. The moment you file bankruptcy, automatic stay, federal protection. They got to go away. Ooh, bye-bye. But again, I'm not here to be safe an attorney. We play my way because your way what? What do we do? Now, I need to blueprint you. I think your biggest problem is you. What if you and I were on the phone up to an hour? Sometimes it only takes 30 minutes because I have all the questions to ask you. And we put you in place and have fun. So I like to do up to an hour if there's a partner of life. Let's get them on the phone too. Today I had mom and daughter in the side. You could hear her asking questions. Just ask questions. Husbands and wives, no problem. Now here's the problem. I got a guy today on the phone. I'm helping through a blueprint loan. And is the wife going to be part of the program? She's watching the videos. She's watching what needs to be done. Here's the problem. Men, you've tried things probably 10 times, and I'm sorry they failed because you did it wrong. Now, the woman that's with you is going, is this one going to work? Honey, is this one going to work? See, you kind of drove her crazy. So let's understand, let's respect that. Because a woman is your what? That is your heartbeat. That is your love. You don't give her the blah, blah, blah for the day. What you got to do is very simple. Okay. If I was to blueprint you and your spouse today, like I did for people earlier today, we're going to look at past, present, and future. Good, bad, and ugly. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? Do you have a bankruptcy? Did you seal it? See, all right, statewide reports bankruptcies from the court to the credit bureaus. Credit bureaus don't talk to courts. You didn't seal it. Why not? No, and tell me, Ray. Okay. Do you have a tax problem? Past, present, and future. Family, got one of those? Corporation, or into whatever you want to call it. Do you have 18 divisions? And let's watch. Come on, let's watch. Numbers never lie, only people lie. If I have 9 lines of credit, that's 9 right here. And I have 9 locations. We know 9 and 9 is 18. Is that correct? 18. So if I have a credit card like these here, they're unlimited up to $1 million. But again, they're paid over time, $100,000. And I got 9 more of these suckers. Ooh, goody. 10 times 100,000. That's $1 million. So we could actually have one of these cards per division. 100,000 times 9 more equals 1 million of credit just on a damn gold card. A platinum card. What's your problem? Oh, you knew. See, the problem is you don't realize that a division has its own credit files. The LLC, LLP, they have credit files if you let me set them up. But if I don't set them up, that's where you screwed up, okay? But again, what do? All right, that's only one set. If it manages entities, I get rid of the bad piece, keep the good pieces. Your grocery stores do this in your face, so do the cities, so do the banks. Your problem is you didn't learn to play. Whose fault is that? All right, irrevocable trust. We have to plan to live. We got to plan to what? Irrevocable trust, just like John D. Rockefeller did in 1934. Irrevocable trust, the only trust to play with. Now this other howdy-doody, you need this trust, only this trust. I might aspire. Woo, goody. You're talking to people that have not made it yet. 97% need help getting up a step of the way. Now the car, I told you earlier, it should be a division of a corporation. There's your problem. You are your problem. Oh, goody for you. Then I'm going to ask you to look at your driver's license. Mine says P.O. Box. What's your say on it? You got your home address on your license? That's called dumb. You're not dumb. What are you doing dumb for? The driver's license, the insurance registration's got home address too? You got it a bumpity bump? They're going to sue the registrar, which is you? Oh my goodness, what are you going to do when they sue you and your spouse too? Plan the damn problem. That's what you need to do. Auto income and cash flow fee per time. In my book when I was 15, I wrote it. Now, my blueprint call costs up to $5,000. I'm expensive. But I've had companies like Mattel, Disney, all right, basically play me as well. Toll Brothers, Apple, all right, IBM. Are you heard of that? Isn't that fun? We get to play my way. Okay. Now, the blueprint call today, if you call the office, they're going to charge you a couple $1,000. Oh, goody. Pay it. Just get it done. Now, if you did it during a webinar with me and you want to click the link below and get the link tree and you share the live with 100,000 people, as many as you can. There you go. But that discount is only if you do it now. Don't worry if you put it off. You just pay more. That's how it works. Take a picture. It'll last longer. We get to play my way. I don't like your way. Sorry. I help a client get 3 locations of a dry cleaner. Now remember, I wrote the first book on dry cleaning laundromats years ago. Now I got 2 clients out there. You need to own a dry cleaner, laundromat, or car wash. You're not supposed to run the damn thing. You're supposed to just buy it, be an investor. Because they run themselves with a management company. I don't get this. I don't understand. Dumb. Now I got him a laundromat. Oh, goody. But after the management company, he only got $30,000 a month. He's complaining. I want it all. No. See, auto income is to enhance your income. When you get to the 4th one, it's to replace if you wanted to. That's how we play my way. Would you like a Wendy's restaurant? Would you like a Jack in the Box? Would you like a gas station with a store so you can get some more? Oh, goody. Robert, 4 months, 35,000. Okay, David, 96, 8 months. Katie, all right, 14 months, 224,000. So understand, this is after we got them to their 750 score. So I look at things as a time. I like time, and I wanted to get done, and I want you to play. Oh, we're going to have about $5 billion of escrows this year. Would you like to play yet? But every division will get up to $10,000 a month. I don't care if it starts at 3 to 5 or 10. What do? You're gaining again and again and getting past go, because the reality today, what you do sucks. Sorry. There's the phone number you find in the DM and the link tree. DM me, very simple. It's right there. And share the live with everybody. Help me. This is my 8th week on TikTok. How am I doing so far? I got 22,000 something, almost 23,000 followers. I need about 1,500. I'm a day short, 2 days short, and $1 short. What do we do? I just got to keep push. David, Lawrence, Chris, and George too. These are the top specialists that'll help you every step of the way. As long as you call them today, we play. There's that thing. Only TikTok account right there. I got 2 copycats again. I don't understand. It's Henry. I got the Attorney General's office going to kick their assets, and husband and wife's going to go get it. They're going to be in trouble. But I had 14 people being online pretending to be when I come out of a coma. Robert had to sue them all. It sucks. So I want you to understand the only site you want to do, take your picture, make sure you go to the right one. These scammers, we keep basically reporting them. Maybe you'll help me report the bad ones too. Maybe you can help me help you. What a concept. Did you take your picture? We play. Now, referrals, cash back for the 3 people. Well, I don't have the money. Stop it. If Billy can get to $1 million status, laying on the street, being homeless, because his wife left him from military and thank him for his service, so could you. 5 to 10 referrals today. Could you imagine today? Referrals, you can be part of an affiliate program. Referrals get you into programs for almost free. Where are you going to start? It's going to be up to you. No excuses. No excuses at all. What did I do? I hit my head. Do you know I actually have an indentation in my skull? I hit it so damn hard. But that's okay. I jump over the 6-foot lockers because it was fun. Okay, let's play. I like goodies, but I don't own any goodies that belong to what? A division or entity. Why would I own a damn goodie? Every once in a while to sue me, take it away like they do to you. No. We're going to play my way. We're going to say, always good. Thank you, Jesus. Because we got to fight through the pain. It's simple. I've been having fun. Is that okay with you? We play the game to win. Now, you could play today, tomorrow morning at 3:15 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, and then 3 o'clock in the afternoon too. But we change prices every day on purpose because you put it off, we're going to charge you more. Isn't that terrible? All right, classes. You could register classes to learn to play the game to win if you want to. See, I'm going to do this long term for you. I've been doing it for 49 years. So if you want to play, it's very simple today. What do? Winning the game of business. Now, my class is specialty this Saturday at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. There's a specialty class in rotation. All right, it is about tax balancing. How you get a paycheck to break even while the corporation receives all the money. All the money. Isn't that nice? I like that. All the money. Then it doesn't pay tax to what's profitable. But specialty classes cost money. And I'm going to charge you, let's say $500. There you go. You don't pay, you don't get to go. It's simple. Take a picture. Isn't that fun? If you're in coaching, you get that as well as a bonus. But if you're not in coaching, guess what? Pay or go away. Simple. Now, I'm going to do classes in the morning for free, and then after the special, in the afternoon too. I just want to shake it up and wake it up. How am I doing so far? ECAT says I'm doing great. All right, doing your best while God does the rest. Amen to that too. That's exactly what I say all the time. Okay, Ray, you are doing fabulous. All right, 8 weeks and counting. Well, I just wanted 25,000 followers on Monday. I'm behind. Now, all my life, I feel like I'm behind. I always have, always will. That's just me. Okay, one of my clients put it in this thing called Hamilton. Always feeling behind, okay? It's simple. But guess what? We get to play the game and what? Like Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. And what do we get to do? Let's put Humpty back together again my way. Your way sucks. Borrow money is not taxable. If I use checkbook money, blueprint loan, I could buy my lifetime income. Why did I work my tail off to have what? Stuck in a rut? Isn't that disappointing today? It kind of sucks. But again, that would be owning the Wendy's restaurant, the Jack in the Box, the storage unit. If I'm going to build you credit, personal business, now watch what happens. Because I have all these credit cards, let's pick them all up. There's about $60 million of credit. I get to add you to a card. So in certain cases, I might add you to one of my cards. But again, the card's coming to me because I'm not going to give you the card. It gives me two choices. This is one for a client. The choice is authorized user or separate billing. Always separate billing. So I use real live credit to get you a line of credit the right way. My way, because I don't like your way. So if I'm going to build you credit, what I'm going to do is understand something. Build it personal, should have 100,000 of personal and 100,000 of business. That's what I believe anyway. Safety credit to protect your family. So if you want to look at basic credit, you take a picture. How much would you like? You look at the next thing. You design this one of the specialists too. Very simple to do. We just get to play the game. I like playing the game. You want to play? See, I turn it to a game for one reason. It motivates me. All right, you got to figure out a way to motivate you. I use the past to piss me off to go get it because I don't want to go back to what? Eating out of a trash can, being used and abused. So I'm using that for my energy. Always good. Fight to the pain. You get knocked down 1,000 times, you better get up 1,001. When I had the Ray Reynolds University, like the building I'm standing in today, that one in Irvine Spectrum, one technology drive over in Spectrum, was 22,000 feet. See, I'm helping people like you. I got a class with 800 people, 22,000 feet. I got locations in Arizona, Texas, and Utah too. There was an office at B of A, Chase, and ADP in franchise room. Again, I got to go in a coma. It's terrible. I was proud of myself once. That was my first time. You see, I got proud of myself and said, I did a good job. See, maybe you got a mommy and a daddy or someone says you did good. I've had nobody ever say you did a damn thing good. All they ever did is use and abuse and put me down. So I fight through the pain. You like all the goodies? They got my name on them too. Isn't that fun? The Ray Reynolds University. Do you know on Friday at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I go and help you analyze your credit? Oh, I do that too for free. You like free? Okay, let's play. There's my old blankety blanket. I used to call it, oh, you know what, I can because my wife asked and I have to respect her. She doesn't want me to call it, oh, you know what, it's all poopy day. Okay. All right. She's probably watching anyway, so I'll get a little notes from her, my son, and my daughter when I come anyway. So there I am. I'm in a coma. Ay, that sucks. We took the yacht from the backyard. What's the fireworks on July 4th? July 5th, I'm there. Ay. My heart stopped at 5:41. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. What? And you know what? This stole my life. Kind of sucks. I got a choice to go back or stay in peace. I chose to go back. She's falling apart. She needs help. Go back. I mean, she went beep. Now, understand, just take away your excuses. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old with a lot of crappy people. Watts, Torrance, and Long Beach, and all the good areas. I've been shot and also knifed. So what do we get to do? No more excuses for you. Got it so far? We're going to fight through the pain. That's only 13 feet. Okay. Now, I want you to change your driver's license, insurance, registration. I want you to change it now. I want everything you have is paperless, automatic payment. I want you to make an extra payment per the month on your credit cards. I want you to call 888-567-8688 and opt out 5 years or a lifetime and off the national mailing list. See, the problem, you were missing so many pieces, you have no idea. We're going to play my way. I want you off the national mailing list. Got it so far? Play. There's a Lamborghini. Well, here's the key. Woo, woo. You see, like I told Rob, don't get a Lamborghini till you're doing about $5 million a year. That sucker's $10,000 a month between payment and maintenance. But it's not mine. It belongs to a division of a corporation. Bum, bum, bum. Isn't that fun? Even the license plate said Ravenrose University, even the on side of the doors. See, I don't want it registered to me because that'd be kind of dumb. In a lawsuit, they're going to sue the registered owner. That would be me. No. It's a division. I'm willing to throw away a division of the corporation. Oh, there, other one, part of the, 2 of the cars in the car collection of 21 cars. Why not? It's right there. It's a division. Incorporating you. Scoopity-dippity-doo. Can you afford $300 a month? You see, the problem with most of you, you're afraid to do something because you've been ripped off so much and you're stuck in your rut, and that kind of sucks. You got to take a chance to believe in you. That's how it works. Share the life with everybody. Can you afford $300 a month? What does that mean? It's an example. You see, you waste $50 every other day, and that's about $700 a month, by the way. If we take the 4 American Express cards up to 4 to 6 of these, they literally have 6. And I'm just taking lower cards for you because I want you to understand. Every one of these cards, if I take the $28,000, the payment is $287 a month. See, Chase Personal and Ink cards do not have interest rate up to 22 months. It's free money. I like free money. So the point is, if we wrote a check to escrow, could you get through the escrow and get an auto income? The excuse you have is you. You didn't want to play with me. That's not very nice. Let's play. Would you spend $500 to get 5,000? Another question. Would you spend 1,000 to get 10,000? See, what I've done for 49 years, this will be my 50th year in March, is I've given up to 10 times the credit back in whatever you invest in. Spend $1,000, I might give you 10,000 of credit. Why not? That's what I've done my whole life. See, I want to give you back your money. I want to make sure you got skin in the game too. We play. I'm going to do a rapid rescore. I'm going to block your crap and analyze you. And what are we going to do? Don't worry, I invented rapid refresh and rapid score 49 years ago. That was me. Oh, I also came with gifted income. Be gifted money in escrow. Hey, I've been a consultant for all these credit companies, all these things for years, even banks. And the credit bureaus too. Skippity dippity do. If you do what you're told, you're above 750 every day. Every day. Now, I want you to register with Analytical 750. Why? They actually call you every 46 days. They charge about $25 a month. It's a giveaway. They analyze you, and they're going to tell you what to do. And guess what? I get to help them too. All right. They actually have all 3 bureaus. They have Chase. Do you know we need Chase because we want to get the cards and lines of credit? All right. That, what does that call, that Credit Karma thing that should be fired? They don't have Chase. Hey, they don't have what? Experian. It's ridiculous. They should be fired. Now, they also do Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Trendsetter and Equifax, by the way. So what do? So you take a picture and you get that as well. It's simple to do. So you need the corporate reports that under tax ID too. We're going to play. All right. If I was to rebuild you my way, not your way. All right. Our paralegal is going to help you for our 9 months for free in a program. I'm going to get you credit cards, $5,000 to $10,000, some real cards, and then we're going to do a rapid rescore. So we're going to build you up and away. Okay. What do? Simple. You have to be a certified CFO. You have to be real. That's the bottom line. You need to never bring the pain home. And as we do this game, you play and you take a picture if you want us to do that for you too. It's in the link tree below. You DM me. You share the live with everybody because it's fun. What do we get to do? Fun. If you have a LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, hey, let me start the credit files for you. Let's get you some cash. And let's get you about $25,000 to play. Why not? But again, you get to play and take a picture of that too. And the link tree too. Get to know me. I get to know you. See, the goal is to build a relationship, not just sell you a book. I'm going to read you the story. And then you're stuck with me 6 days a week. You want to be a millionaire? Say no. Please say no. Be a millionaire corporation. Be a puppet master. 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit. Wow, that would change your life starting today. How much additional payment should you make on a card? I make little payments all the time for the hell of it, okay? Let's say the payment's $200, $300 a month. It's automatic payment. I'd make another $50 every other day or other week. See, what happens is you got to realize your credit cards also could be like a savings, believe it or not. If you pay extra money, it's available, right? See, you got to protect yourself and have a safety. So again, I want to cut your payments. I've been average of $75 to $100. It's something easy. I wrote a program for the credit bureaus years ago called Fast Track. It's a quick pay and fast track, okay? It's quick pay, and that's what we want to do. They'll report it faster. So if you allow me, I can take one card and turn it into 99 more. I only want 9. How about we take one card, get 10, they want to offer you 99 more. It's ridiculous. And we get $1 million. Would that be okay? All right. A division. If you allow me to set up the division for you, which you want to, because I set up the cash reports on my dashboard, this allows me to use history. History. I don't need tax ID for divisions until I ask for separate billing. Separate billing. What would be able to be or expected to do with $100,000 in personal credit? Okay, here's the problem, Gary. Here's our problem. Okay, you have a problem. We want basically 7 of these and 1 of these. No, 7 of these and 1 of these. I want to see you paying attention. Now, that gives us safety credit. The next thing is these don't fluctuate. Why you'd have 100,000 of credit? Because most people are in debt to ratio about 29%. If you look at your credit today, it's about 29% debt, but you don't have the limit, so it's all sucks. Open the limits, what do you have? 29%. That gives us 71,000 of safety. For me, what I always wanted to do is make sure I had $71,000 of safety credit, because if I had no blank day, week, month, or year, it doesn't last forever. That allows me to support my family. Okay, that's what safety credit is. Just support your family. It's going to look pretty. My score is an 844. My wife's an 845 today. She beats me by a point. Women always beat him by 1 or 2 points, but she'll enjoy that too. She'll, what? And you're the godfather of credit, honey. She's just having fun. All right, a division. You take a picture, all right, and a division is like $1,000. They're expensive. But again, what do? If you wanted 3, 9, or 12, there you go. All right. If we put divisions here, I'm setting up the credit files. When I daisy chain credit for you with you, then I'll ask for separate billing and get you the tax ID on top of that. We could play the game to win. What a concept. You take your picture, link tree, that's all you got to do. And what's going to happen? So understand, if you allow me to rebuild you and our paralegals and the whole team to help you and guide you every step of the way, not credit repair, credit rebuilding, what's going to happen is you get a 750 score. Then we're going to basically look at the 5 cards I like in the beginning. I only had like 10 anyway. We're going to take the Spark card. Listen carefully about Spark. Capital One Spark, personal card, all right, no problem. Business card still shows up on personal file. The only corporate card that does is Capital One Spark. All the other ones do not show up at all. That's good. So be careful on that card. I still want it because I like the card and what it can do for us. There's $100,000 on a card. Now they have 2 at 30,000. That's 160. If I got 160 for the parent company, if I times it by 9, you have $1 million now. Daisy chaining, I create 113 ways to daisy chain credit in 1989, by the way. Then I'm going to take the next card, which is going to be B of A, Wells Fargo, Chase, they have 6 ink cards, and the gold card. So I'm going to take these 5 cards here up to $5 million because it's fun, because I know I have. Can you do that too? Now the bank, they're going to give you what's called a line of credit. But the corp and divisions have to be 2 years old. If they're not 2 years, you blew it. Now understand, we get credit cards and all the pieces, no problem. See, the day a file was done is the corporation division, that's its birth date, like the day we were born. These are the 4 banks that'll give you a line of credit up to 150, and even Navy will help you too. That's up to $5.4 million of credit to have the fun, and we get to play the game to win. Let's play and let's win every step of the way. It's not easy. Okay, you're going to fall on your assets a dozen times. They're going to pick you up again and again. We're going to do it my way because I don't like your way. Okay, I think your way, I'm going to say it sucks. That's just me. What's a corporation or LLC? Legal person. Okay, it's right there. What do you got? So if we have supply credit, in case you need to reduce your debt, supply basically builds credit. I did mine up to 51,000, 53,000. So this is going to give 50,000 of credit to reduce debt, because that's what you probably need to do today if you're maxed out. What do we do? Now, when I set up the dashboard in 1987, this is Asperian, Treasury, and Equifax tax ID based. EIN, TIN, and what? SSN. Which you want to use? Let's play it my way because I don't like your way, okay? I told you to take a picture. This should be your future. Hey, I'm sorry what you did. I don't think what you did is the right thing. You got stuck in this routine, and it kind of sucks. If we play the game and win, and we use auto income, we can do it again and again. Okay. I told you to take a picture of this today. Hopefully you did. That's your screensaver. Then you're going to print it in color and laminate it on your refrigerator or desk at work. Okay. If we look at three of us, that's three, you and me. I had a problem in 1987. In 1987, I got 16 escrows closed in a day, and it's like it got out of hand. I need some help. I asked my clients, would you like to be my soldiers? Yeah. Okay. So three people that I get lines of credit for, checkbook money or blueprint loan, we're going to put money in an escrow. I never want that money ever. You can't even give it to me. You're putting in escrow. I'm in escrow with you because I want to make sure it doesn't get screwed up. After escrow closes, after all the bills are paid, 3,200 months. Not going to make us rich, but it's an income called auto income. The management company runs it for you. Numbers never lie, only people do. 50,000, that's 200,000. 75, oh, that's $7,500. Okay, what do we do? What if we want to get $1 million down payment? An apartment complex, a Wendy's restaurant, a storage unit, whatever. Now you own a piece. Then I'm going to teach you about real estate even more. Homestead blocker, UCC when a chattel mortgage. How about a base assignment of mortgage I created in 89? See, you allow people to take advantage of it. No. Take your picture. There's your future, by the way. What do? You become a puppet master. So that's just representing millions and billions of real estate and cars and all fun stuff. And none of it's mine. I don't want to own anything. I learned when she stole my money when I was 8.5 years old. That's 1,013 divisions. Let's play my way. What do? I don't want you to be rich. I want you to be a puppet master, owning 9 divisions and 9 lines of credit. If you did exactly that this year, you could have up to 100,000 a month. And then we want to make it to what? Per week, per day. Hey, I did that and got $1 million a day, 2006, 7, 8, 9. It's fun. You want to play yet? Let's play. Remember, I want to blueprint you. Blueprint can cost you up to $5,000. All right, the sales team does it now for about $2,000. I gave it away today for about $1,000 for you. But if you don't do it now, oh, well, you kind of blew it. That's up to you too. Linktree, link below. That's all you got to do. DM me and share the live with everybody. So if you wanted to play for 90 days, okay. What if we gave you 100,000 of personal or business credit? We blueprint call. How about I do multiple calls every 3 weeks on the phone with you and I? And I tell you what to do. The 18 books and CDs and 18 divisions. 18 divisions is like 18,000 bucks usually. So this is about 30,000 usually. But again, today, all right, it's very simple. This is what they're going to do for you if you did it today. But you'd have to take a picture. That way you save a little money or DM me in the link tree. That's all you got to do. And you play. And you call one of the specialists that can help you every step of the way. Why? Because that's the goal. All right, you can basically DM me now. If I get you 200,000 credit, a blueprint call, 12 months of coaching, 3 divisions, that's about $45,000. You used to charge $100,000 for that. But that changes your life. See, this gets you auto income for $100,000 a month. You've all spent what? Thousands of dollars, 50,000, 100,000 on a bunch of crap. How about you get stuck with me every step of the way? You can put $2,500 on a program or something to get started. Or you can get that discount today. They charge for about $16,000. It's up to you. But your Linktree, what do? You get people to talk to you. You're stuck with me in every class, and you get to stuck with me. Take a picture. All right. DM me now. Share the live with everybody. Or you can basically call the office and talk to a specialist. I like Robert. He did pretty good. He's not done. I like David. David's phenomenal. All right, he's doing about 14 million this year. Fun. Oh, goody. Katie at 224 a month? But she's aggressive. She's a little dynamite, okay? What do? If you need to do referrals, you can DM me and share the live with everybody. I'm trying to reach a goal. Thanks for being here, my friend. Well, thanks for you. You were there the other day and you did the KISS method. I remember that from yesterday. So a KISS means keep it simple, stupid. We're not stupid. We just do dumb things. So you can refer people right away. There you go. What do? Referrals, you can be affiliate and make some money. I like that. Remember, I have only one TikTok account, one. It's a lonely number, but it's okay. You get to play with me. The other scammers are fakes. So if basically everybody just beat them all up to go away, that'd be nice. But I still say it's Henry, all right, and Erica. Don't worry, the Attorney General's office is going to go get him. So we play. This is my opinion. All right, I got one only. Still need that 25,000 followers. I'd like you to do it today, not tomorrow. Share the link with everybody. What do? What's the difference between a certified CFO? Well, what happens is you're a CFO because you're acting like one. Okay. When we get you through a program, I can certify you as a CFO for you and your husband because you both bought in the program today. You're in coaching. That means we're going to really tear it apart, put Humpty Dumpty back together, and you might have great credit. We're going to add history. And what we're going to do is certify this because what happens? What happens next? If you're a certified CFO, and I use my bank accounts to help you, I can do that too. See, if I don't certify you in the first place, I'm not going to add you to my bank account to get you American Express 250. Okay? See, I add my accounts because I have 3,000 transactions, and I can show millions and billions of dollars on the smallest accounts. If you don't have that, that'll certify you to basically what? Do it my way. But I won't do that until I certify you. Got it so far? If you want a blueprint loan from American Express for 250. David, Lawrence, Chris, and George too. We're going to look behind that screen every day. I was told no as a kid. You can't do this. I got 19 houses and they're telling me no. I got a couple $1 million in the bank. What the blank are you telling me no for? Because you don't know how. So understand, look behind the curtain all the time and get past go because I think you're stuck. All right. And you know what I think about that. So me, at the end of the day, I stay safe and strong. I do my best. Let Jesus do the rest. Amen to that too. See, our goal is to understand God, family, which is husband and wife, is one, and money. If you put it back together the right way, my way, I can add the pieces you're missing today. But again, do you want to change? I'm online 6 days a week, have been on person or online 6 days a week for 49 years. But during the time I was in the coma, okay? So what do we get to do? You get to play with me. Is that okay? So I'd tell you flat out, now, DM, share the live with everybody, or call 800-254-9506. Thank you. Thank you for letting me have my fun. Thank you for letting me express myself and tell you how I motivate myself and my family too. 5 daughters and a beautiful boy and a beautiful wife. That's the life. I have everything I want, everything. If I want, just go get it. Why not? That's how it works. Why did you ever, okay? Wow, just on the lower end of the 10, you bring 5,000 a month, 13,000 a month for 21 deals. That's right. Numbers don't lie, only people lie. We can finance classes. Oh, that's how it works too. There's all kinds of ways to do this. I took away excuses. What David will do 14 million this year. Well, David did two things. Okay, David has, when I met him during the pandemic, David's in this, air conditioning maintenance business, and that's what he's doing. Now, what happens with David? He got in basically this other store. That's doing a $3 million a year. Okay, and that's no problem. We have other business I helped to do as well. I had to build David as a certified CFO. Now, David said, I'd like to have a dispatch center. I gave him this idea. If you ever heard of basically the Smell Good Plum or something, that's actually a marketing company. I've helped companies actually take what they do and go nationwide with it all the time. So now David has a dispatch, and all the leads he got from radio and TV, I showed him how to do the marketing on an open account, and he basically feeds it to all these other companies. So his company doesn't do anything besides dispatch now. So between the store he has, one of those making that money as well, online, having fun, and he's doing all the dispatch stuff, he's doing about 14 million this year. Kind of fun. All right, but again, his wife got mad at me when I said prenup and postnup. But then I told her if he sued, they're going to sue you. She said, okay, where did I sign? See, we got to repackage ourselves and understand how to play the game to win. That's the ultimate goal, winning the game of business. If we want to play, we get to play, but you got to do it my way because I don't like your way. I think your way sucks. Sorry. I'd like to repackage you, but I'm online 6 days a week. So if you read books, don't be surprised I read it to you. I'll make sure you understand it. Nobody should sell anything to you unless they're going to back it up and hold your hand every step of the way. The other things are the circus clowns and go blah, blah, blah every day. So just do our best. So God do the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.